Hi guys, Angelique here, otherwise known as A-Marie, and this is my very first video for the 2016 ICE Resin Design Team. Our first project theme was Power Words, and this is the beauty that I made. Ooh, isn't this tray gorgeous? It's filled with all my hopes and dreams, all my creative aspirations, and anytime I lay a piece of jewelry on it or I put my keys on it, whenever I come inside, I will see all these words. I'll feel all that energy from the gemstones that I have captured in it. I'll see the gorgeous sparkle from the shattered fire opals from ICE Resin. I love these. And I will just be filled with creative inspiration and want to run into my studio and work on something. Today what I'm going to show you how to do is use two simple objects in order to get into teeny tiny little bitty itsy bitsy places that you might not have been able to get into with your ICE resin yet. They're very inexpensive and they allow you to get into the smallest of places. So just like I got into on this. So admire this with me. Oh, it's so pretty. And then come back and see how I do. For me, the trick to getting ICE resin into very small places without having a lot of spillover or without messing up is these two tools here, or something equivalent. A syringe with a very small tip, or if I'm doing something larger, a little plastic bottle with the dripper end. They do make some that are smaller, but I'm out of those. You just mix your ICE resin up, fill whichever tool you're using, and then proceed as so. Because of the syringe's small tip, I can easily fill up smaller openings in molds like this frame. There's no worry about overpours. The delicate wings in this mold I created out of a chipboard fairy given to me many years ago are all but impossible to pour out of ICE resin using a toothpick or popsicle stick. I tried several times and I always ended up with a lot of overspill. However, the syringe or bottle's small tip allows me to be able to very carefully guide minute amounts of ICE resin exactly where I need it to be. With this kind of precision, I could go in with a variety of individual colors, or I could swirl some color into the ICE resin before adding it to my syringe, and then as it come out of the tip, whatever color I chose would be intricately woven throughout this dainty fairy's wings. I use syringes or dropper bottles on the majority of smaller pieces that I make because I feel it gives me much more control and less cleanup. In this final example, I'm adding the gorgeous shattered fire opals to a wood-burn trench made like the one in my Circle of Power Words piece. I'm able to pump a very delicate trail of ICE resin on top of the opals, creating a glassy reservoir of sparkling wonder, and sealing the opals and anything else I might wish to capture safely inside. Was that not the most incredibly simple and easy way to get ICE resin into those teeny tiny minuscule things that you've been dreaming of pouring it into but not really wanting to because you might make a mess? It really, really is. I bet you're wandering around your house now looking for things to put ICE resin in. I know I do. Even when I go outside, I'm like, is that an acorn on the ground? I bet I could get some ICE resin in there. Ooh, look at that pretty little bitty flower. I could dry that out and get maybe a drop of ICE resin into the bell of it. You just never know what you can put ICE resin in to save for an eternity and to create this beautiful, exquisite work of art, whether it's jewelry, or something larger for your home, or a mixed media project. I really would like to thank you for joining me here for this video. If you'd like to see more of what I create, head on over to my blog. It's www.fromthebreathofdaydreams.com. If you'd like to see more mixed media projects centered on ICE resin, head on over to iceresin.com. They have loads of videos. I mean tons and tons of videos. You can also head on over to rangerink.com if you want to purchase some ICE resin. Thank you for joining me. I can't wait to see you again, and may your muse shine brightly. Bye.